Last session, we started out in a little bit of a scrape with some big old Bailoths, and it was not going well. Um, so many net ones and so many subpar rolls, honestly, kind of baffling. Um, but we survive, whether that is a test of our endurance and our spunk or our luck amongst the gods.
With the mercy of the
This
DM.
this island sucks. And we take a
Yes,
short
it does.
rest
I don't
inside
know, man.
the
We fought two things and they both ran away when they were beating our ass. Silent ain't shit.
we take a short rest inside the big skeleton that we found, and we try to get an idea of what is around us. Cassian saw something reflective to the far west, and we started following the river to the west. And while traveling west along the river, we got a not even really a glimpse, just were made aware
It's like a
of
blur
something.
of
Yeah,
color. Yeah.
we were made aware of something very big and very fast. It was gold and teal, and it was zipping through the trees in the same direction we were heading. But we continued through the jungle. Mira took a suspicious fruit, and the river opened up into an inlet and connected to the ocean, where we saw some rocky ass riptidey beach, dozens of ships on the shore, and through the mists, Cassian saw the silhouette of at least two people walking around. And the group slowly began creeping up. Mira was doing so in the water.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where we left off with Mira and Omara in the water, with Cassian, Renorad, and Bale approaching on foot.
Yes, indeed. Mira, you swim through this rough, like, shoreline, kind of pulling you to and fro as the current, just like rakes the shoreline over and over again. Um, what's the goal here? Are you trying to get a visual yourself? Or are you trying to have
Go ahead and
the
get roll 20.
familiar scout a little further for you?
Yeah, I would want to send Almara up as close to the shore, so maybe she can crawl up and take a gander, see what she can see. I would stay beneath the water and if I can sneak up to the shore and anchor myself on some rocks or something, so I could close my eyes and then look and be able to see through her eyes.
Okay. You can get to some rocks to hold on to. You said you want to be sneaky about this?
Yes.
Okay, so give me a stealth check first.
I really shouldn't have started messing with my character sheet. 12.
Okay. Yeah, so you're like lashed on to this kind of like rocky outcropping that kind of just pokes through the surf here. You find a place to kind of hang on to and release your familiar up closer to the shoreline. What are we looking for? What are we trying to see? What's going on?
I'm trying to look at these two humanoid, looking for that. If I can see what they look like, if they're saying anything.
Okay. And you can, with the familiar, is it see and hear, or is it like one or the other? It's been a little bit since we've done some familiar.
I think it's both.
Additionally, as an action, you can see through their eyes and hear what it hears until the start of
Okay.
your next turn, gaining visibility. But I'm deaf and blind.
Gotcha.
And during the time.
And then it's like mental and visual stats are yours, right? I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Thought it was. Yeah, I thought familiars was only mental stats.
Mental stats, okay.
Oh yeah, it has its own physical stats because it needs to like dash around and stuff.
It can be 100 feet away from me, so I would take advantage of that.
Okay. So it rolls its own perception check, right?
It should be, I believe.
Okay.
We're using my stats or no?
It's yours for like
Skills.
perception and stuff, I believe, and it's stats if
Physical.
it needs to make like a dodge or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, you use the octopus stat block for physical things. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So give me a perception check then.
6.
6.
Nat 1.
It begins.
I hate the
Yeah, you
silence.
see through just like the roiling current and mist that's being kicked up from the water. Just two like humanoids. Can't really tell like what like species or race they are. Kind of wearing tattered clothing. Just digging through the salvage.
Oh. How far would you say Almara is from them? If she's 100 feet from me.
Yeah, she is. It's probably like right in the middle, like 50 feet from you, and then 50 feet from these humanoids.
Could I, I'm allowed, could I have her move 20 more feet and cast Detect Thoughts through her on one of the humanoids?
I
Yeah,
forgot that you can do that.
It's real good.
Hold on.
Yeah, you could do that, but you as Mira would have to like shimmy up further to the coastline because it's 100 feet from you is like the distance that the familiar can be, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it can
Sorry, my
still
Roll20 is not
travel.
loaded yet.
It can still travel, but it can't. Or like if she gave it an order to go past 100 feet, but she can't see through its eyes anymore past 100 feet.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, if you shimmy up a little closer, then you could absolutely do that. But I'll need another stealth check from you if you try to be sneaky.
Hero step.
Come on, you're slippery, you're slimy,
You're a
you're
Navy
stealthy.
SEAL.
15?
Okay. Yeah, the both of you can kind of position yourselves. You just kind of pulling along this rock in the surf, getting kind of jostled around. Your familiar can move up a little closer. You cast Detect Thoughts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's surface level, and then if you want more, they have to make a save, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless its intelligent is 3 or lower.
Okay.
And then
Surface level thoughts is just like monotonous, mundane, just seeking, searching, focused on the task at hand. And there's absolutely nothing else.
okay. Well, I look back. Can I see any of the crew?
I would hope not.
Yeah, I was saying,
Yeah,
if we
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, let's get a group stealth check as we kind of move forward. I imagine kind of like skirting the tree line right on the edge of
Yeah.
the beach. Yeah.
my stealth for Bale. I think it's not bad, right?
21.
Fuck yeah. Dirty 20.
18.
Yeah, you can gaze like the opposite direction down the beach. You don't see your companions at all, just the inlet that this a river that you followed leading into the sea. And just a dense tree line that like there's just like a harsh line where like the sandy beach ends and like the jungle begins.
I'll just wait here and keep my eyes on these. Because I know that they were moving closer. Everybody else.
Yeah.
So I'll just position here, keep an eye on these humanoids, and wait and see if, anybody else. Well, maybe I should report back. I'm not getting out of the water, so I'll wait here. And I'll tell Omara to just keep going up the shoreline to, like, the tree line, where I think that they would be coming out. And then not be looking through her eyes or anything, and I would be waiting in the water and have her just... Can she do that, or does she have to be within a certain... She has to be within a certain...
For you to see through her eyes, she has to be within 100 feet of you, and for you to communicate with her telepathically, she has to be within 100 feet. But you can send her farther.
Yeah,
just
like,
can't-
just
she can't
exist.
She can't tell you things until she's back close, within 100 feet, though.
Perfect. Then I'll just do that. I will send her further, and I'll wait where I'm at, and try to just kind of send her to find the group or towards the tree line.
Yeah, 'cause she can like scout ahead and then come back and tell you what she saw, kind of stuff.
Can we see the humanoids from where we are at?
Give me a perception check, Cassian.
Maybe that's gonna be high. 26.
26. Okay. As you guys have moved down the beach a little more, hiding amongst the jungle foliage and tendrils of vines, you see that, first of all, the jungle tree line that you are following will be ending soon and begins just rock face. You see a octopus on the shoreline, kind of milling about, kind of crawling through, kind of
Tumbleweed.
making its way in a general direction of you. probably 15, 20 feet behind it, one of these humanoids kind of just like slowly falling after it, like an arm stretched out. And then beyond the mist, you see the second humanoid, and then probably 6, 7, 8 more of them. Silhouettes just existing in the mist, kind of just milling about, digging through this salvage.
The one following the octopus, is he is separated from the group?
Yep.
Is there cover between him and others?
I don't even need cover. Does it look like there's a way for us to get the drop on him before he gets to the octopus?
There's about 70, 80 feet between you and this octopus. You're tucked into the tree line.
It's within range.
You see this just a humanoid, probably trailing 15, 20 feet behind the octopus, moving slowly, tattered, sea-soaked clothing, kind of just arms outstretched towards this creature that it's following.
Ooh. How long has it been since the fight with the
Bela
beasties?
things? It's been a few hours because we short rested and then traveled.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 hours probably.
I think.
Yeah, you guys have just been trekking through the jungle, Your feet are a little sore, skin tore up from, thorns and bugs. As the three of you are just tucked into this tree line, seeing this octopus being chased.
Is there any kind... I know you said there's like the rock outcroppings and like the craggy shores, but is there like sufficient cover, I would say? Like if we were to intercept this one by himself, do I think the group would see him?
It's definitely like peeled away from where like the majority of this wreckage is, and you're seeing these kind of humanoid silhouettes kind of spread out amongst all of the salvage and like the general area that you can see on this beach. You're about 70 feet away from this thing, and it's some distance away from where it was next to this like large pile of debris before it caught on to this octopus and started lumbering away from its task. Yeah.
I need to learn the silence spell, and then I could just be taking shots at this thing, and they wouldn't even know.
That'd actually be
just an aura of silence around me, just and nothing, just dunk, dunk. Don't even leave bullets behind because they come back to me because it's repeating enchantment.
Quickly, like looking back at Renorad and Bale, I think we may have an opportunity to remove this one from the group. We could get some information. Can't imagine there's anything, let's say, agreeable around here.
Except hopefully a healer.
I need input. I don't want to be loose cannon.
Would not just circumvent them. Do we need to fight?
Fair enough.
These are just strangers on a beach, no?
It could be.
They might have information, but from the looks of them, it looks like they might have just been in one of these shipwrecks, so they might be in the same boat we are.
Well, and if they're if they are from one of these shipwrecks, that could be advantageous for us. Maybe we stumbled upon a group of potential allies.
Don't know. I don't know if I'd go that far. Yeah, I don't know.
Can I, like, watch how they're moving? Do they look like they're, like, shipwrecked people, or do they look like they're, like, drowned zombies?
They look evil.
Well, I mean, are they, like,
As
shambling around, or do they look like more
As you guys are talking, this
humanoid walking upright?
octopus is getting closer and closer
To us?
to the tree line. And this humanoid that's following it, yeah, is kind of like walking slowly, as if like injured almost behind it.
Cassian's getting his dagger ready, and if the humanoid gets close enough to us that they're gonna make us, Cassian would act first and try to get him into the tree line.
Okay. They're not like gonna like coming straight for you, but just like
Just
in the
general direction. Okay.
Yeah.
As he's
You're,
shambling
you're
up.
still just holding tight on this rock in the surf.
Yeah, I mean, do I see all these other ones?
You saw one wander away, following your familiar, but from where you are, you can only see two of these things. You're like tucked up behind this like large rock, and like the like western, direction of the beach is blocked by this rock that you're hiding behind, so your view is kind of limited. But you can see the tree line and the beach from which you came. Behind you, as you're sitting in the surf, there's just like the rumble of thunder far out in the sea, and the crack of lightning behind you, illuminating the mist on this beach every so often.
I'll start to make my way back up the shoreline towards the, where the group I last knew where they were. So just start heading back.
Okay. So you're swimming off.
Yeah.
Does 18 hit you?
It does.
Okay. As you like go to swim off, you feel like in your back being pierced by talons almost. You kind of look back, and feet first, kind of muscular, lithe legs attached to a woman's naked physique, arms flapped and curled with feathers. And kind of just shrieks and just, yeah. Where do you think you're going?
I cast Vigilant Blessing on myself.
You'll take 7 points of piercing damage. And then give me a strength saving throw.
Okay.
That's a
21.
nat 20.
Beautiful. Okay. Nice. You feel this harpy, this winged woman, begin to sink her weight on top of you, trying to drown you, but you can shrug off this attempted murder and begin swimming away as fast as you can.
Do we see this scuffle from where we're at on the trees?
Give me a perception check. This octopus being trailed by this sopping wet humanoid in tattered clothing is getting closer and closer to where you guys are hiding.
25.
So not only do you see this sand-caked octopus dragging itself across the beach, leaving like a skid mark behind, but a kind of gray, wrinkled, skinned, human-looking person, covered in tattered rags, barnacles, and starfish and sea anemones plastered to its body, is just slowly just dragging 1 foot behind it, chasing after this octopus. A strike of lightning illuminates the sea, and you see a winged creature dive towards the surf, and then kind of like flap back up, kind of some feathers skittering, and it flaps off and goes and perches on a tall rock that's out in the surf.
Would Cassian get a vibe from that Mira is in trouble or not? Because
I don't know.
Could just
You
be a
guys
bird
don't
fishing.
know her exact location.
But I do
We'll
know
cut back
this
over to
dude. Oh,
to-
sorry.
Mira real quick. You hear kind of like amongst the roaring waters. It says, where did you go? Where did you go? Make a stealth check real quick as you're swimming.
I was gonna say I would dive a little deeper if I could.
Yeah.
Come one with the merc.
How is my... Sorry, I've been messing with my character sheet.
Oh, no, you're good.
You said stealth?
Yes. 6. Okay. If you there you are. And then 1, 2. Dang, lucky. 3. You would also kind of see this on the misty surf, Cassian. 3 bolts of energy just strike out into the surf mirror. You're hit with a magic missile. 1s on all of the dice.
So is that 3? What 3?
I didn't check real quick. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
1
so
plus
it'll
1,
be
so-
yeah, 6
6
total.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. I'll make that again.
Yeah, as
Damn
you
right,
kind
she'll
of
make it again.
the 3 of you in the tree line are. I'm just watching all of this happen. By this time, Denovian, there's a sand-caked, just wet octopus slithering up your boot right now, and about 10, 15 feet away from the tree line, kind of just looking around, just like bewildered, is just the drowned corpse of a man, caked in barnacles and algae. Kind of just.
I think I just look over at Cassian and just give him the nod when I see that it's not.
And it takes like 10 seconds to like turn around completely, do a 180, and just walk back down to the beach.
After seeing the flashes of magic in the water, I know something's not right. I'm getting involved. And Cassian is going to, if I have to, I'll bonus action dash up behind this one walking away. And I am trying to get the drop on him and go for his neck.
I think that's easy enough.
I will.
Dan, you're a rogue with a sneak attack. You could say that's a dead man walking.
True. Very true. Yeah, I think that's easy enough. Roll a stealth check real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right up behind this thing. It just reeks of low tide.
Okay, and pulling out the short sword, I'm just going right through the back of the neck if I can.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack.
And is that with advantage? Because I'm sneaking up on him?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna be a 27 to hit.
Sure.
So that would be.
Okay, but I'm just gonna. Those.
What?
I'm gonna need you to change those.
Is it crashing your computer?
Like.
Let me change it real quick before I start rolling
You're
fucking dice.
I was like, it's got a lot of particle effects, so I could imagine it causes problems.
I just switch my dice to whatever new dice they throw in my collection every fucking session.
At least I made
Alright,
it easy
so
to
it's
change.
So it's a d6 plus 5 for the sword damage. So it's 10 from the sword.
Yep.
And then for the element of surprise, it is 4d6.
I think this is a very appropriate use of sneak attack.
I agree.
One would
Yeah.
I
say.
would concur.
Yeah.
No notes.
And the sneak attack is 13 damage, so 23 damage.
Yeah, you just drop this thing and it just lets out like just like one final groan before it falls silent, dead on the beach.
And how far away from it? Like how far away was it at the beginning of this? Like how far did I have to move to get up to him?
About 40 feet.
Okay, so then I would have had to use the bonus action to dash, and then I'll use the remaining 20 feet to get in an opportune position to support Renarad and Bale following me up as we push towards this.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are. If we're all moving from the tree line, you're kind of like moving like semi-sloped beach to the. If you're facing towards the water, and like the jungle behind you is north. To the west of you, it's kind of the jungle has ended, and it's kind of just cliff face with a path leading up. You guys are kind of like stepping out of the jungle, like onto the path where you took this thing down.
Okay, and then I'll just use the remaining 20 feet to find the best position I can. Like maybe whatever the closest rock would be, I guess.
Yeah, there's not really any cover near you guys. You guys are kind of just like once you step out of the jungle, like you're
on an
just
open beach.
You're on the beach until you get closer to the tide where there's a bunch of rocks and salvage.
Okay, I get you.
Mira, you're diving beneath the surf. You got pelted with some more blasts of energy. Give me one more stealth check.
Should I be seeing a beach scene on Roll20?
Not yet.
Okay. 10.
10? Okay. Dang. Meets it, beats it. You're through the surf, piercing through the water. This pair of talons kind of rakes your back. Which is 13 doesn't hit you, does it?
No.
Okay, you kind of feel just this weight and kind of like the tips of claws like on the very edge of your back as you still swim. Cassian, you would, and I think the three of you would see at this point too, there's just a winged figure flying above the surf making like strikes towards the water.
Bird.
How far are we from that thing?
Like 150 feet.
I would probably start closing the distance and try to like pull its attention and shoot at it when I get a little closer.
Okay, so you can move up about 30 feet, and if you want to get this thing going, then by all means.
I'll look to you guys. I was like, I think she's in trouble. You okay with it getting loud?
Yeah.
I'm looking to Novian and Cassian.
Cassian points at the dead body behind him.
Yeah, you did that pretty quiet. That's why I'm asking if you're okay with getting loud.
You asking for permission?
I just look and just take 2 shots at the bird.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
go ahead,
disadvantage
and then
unless I can get
we're-
within 80 feet.
Yeah, these 2 shots will be at a disadvantage even with your movement, but
Okay.
Once
Would
these
I-
2 shots crack, we're gonna go into initiative.
Would Mira have heard these shots go off? And
You
kind
bastard.
of like,
Yeah, once I don't know because you're underwater
You
evading
are.
these strikes. Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
nat 20 or a 22 to hit.
Okay, 22 hits.
Burned my nat 20. Where's my d10? 11 points of piercing damage, and second shot. Probably not enough. 13 to hit is the highest roll.
Stand by. 13 will just miss.
Okay. And that is my turn.
Okay. Let's roll some initiative here.
Oh, hell yeah.
+4.
Dirty 20
That's cocked as hell.
on a 10.
Okay. 16.
Yeah, right. That initiative bonus is very nice.
Well, it's the feet.
Yep.
13.
Dirty
Feet's
20.
nasty. I don't like that dice. It's uneven.
Okay, that's 13 from Mira. Cassian,
Oh, yeah, I got
dirty
a
20.
Yeah.
Bale,
Dirty 20.
dirty 20. Who has higher dex?
I have +4.
I have a +5.
Okay. And then Rennered. Oh, he stepped away. Is this thing on the chart?
I don't think he rolled yet.
I think
Okay.
he stepped away right as you asked for initiative.
I need to roll some dice.
I definitely messed up my character sheet just a tad.
Did
I
you?
have like one of my channel divinities is gone because I used to have 2. I know I had 1 still open. up from
One
that.
was clerics got a channel divinity in 2025 rules. Like it was like a universal one. so that might have been
So
it.
I should have only had 1 this whole time.
You should have your class one, and
yeah,
then
you should
the
have
option
like
to
a
turn
couple
undead.
times to do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
because I believe the
Nice.
Denovian wins the initiative battle.
Nice.
I had a feeling I would. I always roll high.
Me too.
Me too.
Not me.
I have a +10 to initiative.
I have a +4.
But yeah, cleric on 2014 should have whatever your subclass one is for Twilight, like the AoE heal, and then it should have like turn undead, I think, is the
Yeah,
other one.
turn/destroy undead, depending on your level.
Yeah, but I have had 3 before, and now I have 2, but I only have 1 slot to use it.
Yeah,
I did have
clerics and
2.
paladins only have 1 channel divinity in 2014 rolls.
Yeah, they gave
Like, per
gave you
long
more.
rest.
Okay. So DM, I had 1 open slot last session. Do we go with I don't have a channel divinity? Since I'm down to 1?
I mean, you can use it. Yeah, it'll be open.
Okay. All right.
All right, so we have Reno Rad.
No
Oh,
This is
man.
24. The 24 does not beat a nat 20 though on initiative.
Hopefully one of those little skeleton guys has a pep in his step, and it's not the harpy.
Yeah, right.
Okay, let me drag this map over. Let's get acquainted with the scenario real quick.
Oh hell.
These are 10-foot squares in the map.
Oh, each square is 10
10
feet.
squares.
Okay.
Dang.
Yeah, I had some trouble with getting the grid to line up, so we're just it's a 10-foot square.
Heard.
It's
All
it's,
good.
And a 9.6 if you want to be exact, but first in the turn order is going to be this harpy, and then it'll be a Renorad, Cassian, Bale. Okay.
Sounds good.
Fly over here. Renorad.
10, 20, 30. And then I will Eldritch Blast. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
And as we've kind of all stepped on to the scene, like these mists kind of naturally part themselves, revealing many of these drowned people amongst the salvage, but now all of their gaze, their necks, bodies bending in unnatural ways, staring at the three of you on the tree line.
Yes, I'm shooting at this one right here.
Okay.
It's really
Because he won the eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Let it rip.
That is a 11
11 will miss.
and a 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
For a whopping 11.
11 will just miss also, just for the information.
Gotcha. Coincidentally, I did 11 force damage.
Okay. Yeah, you blow like 3/4 of this thing. It just like lops off and falls into the sand, but it's still standing.
And then that's my turn. Because I don't want to. For the record, when I pull up a spirit companion and like get them ready, they're good until a short rest or a long rest. So I still have Numaya.
That's
like,
the
lock-loaded.
invisible one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we have not rested since the last fight.
We have not.
That's
But
true.
I am not going to use her at this moment.
Okay.
So I will end my turn.
Caster.
Heard. We're gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and
It's 10-foot squares.
oh, right. Scratch that. We will bonus action dash. and
Yeah, I was
then
like, at
do
least
it.
you have bonus action dash.
This is a large beach too. It's gonna also
Large
like,
beach.
express
Yeah.
the distance between. Yeah.
No, I get that now. Okay. Yeah, so I'll bonus action dash up to this guy, and then just take a swing at him with the vicious short sword.
Okay.
Does a 27 hit?
27 will hit.
Alright, so that's a d6 plus 5. It's another 10 damage.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be enough to just drop this thing down to the sand.
Heard. And just gonna turn, ready myself, short sword and dagger in hand, and pass my turn.
Bale.
I will go 10, 20, 30, and then 10, 20, 30, 50, 60, 70, 80. Cool. She's in range of not disadvantaged now. And I'm going to start taking shots at the harpy.
Okay.
12 doesn't hit.
Yep.
And almost misfired. That was close. And 18 on the second shot?
18 will hit, yeah.
Okay. For 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Right now we got the Walking Dead. Cassian, a 16 misses, yeah?
Correct.
Okay.
17 AC.
Bale, does 18 hit?
18 misses. I have a 19 AC.
Mira.
My turn?
Still. Yes, it is your turn. You're still, like, underwater, evading the strikes from this harpy that was trying to attack you. As far as everything that's going on above the surface from you have no clue.
I'm gonna swim up to the shore or like wherever and just pop up, because if she hadn't attacked me for a moment, I would swim up a little bit more. Actually, probably that's
Okay.
what I would do. I would probably use my whole movement to move like up the shoreline and then pop up to see what the hell's going on. What was that?
Okay.
Let's see what I can see.
So you're like
I'd probably move like more over. Like I was trying to go.
wading.
Like over here.
Yeah. Yeah, like over here.
What's your swim speed?
40 feet.
Okay, yeah. You got it. Okay, you kind of feel yourself out of the surf, kind of wading up, probably in like knee-deep water down now. Directly in front of you, a bunch of shipwreck salvage. There's these two just soaking wet humanoid creatures. Off in the distance up the beach, you see Renarad and Bale engaged in combat.
I will, popping up, just being attacked, I will go ahead and Eldritch Blast both of these things as soon as I pop up.
Ooh, is that a nat
Hell
20?
yeah.
It
And a
is.
19?
And a 19.
Ooh, where
Oh,
were these
beautiful.
rolls?
Damn dice would move out of the way.
Max damage
With
too.
Max damage. And then that one's double, but not with the +2, right?
Yeah, just another D10.
So the 12 is for the 19. Or no, okay. So
The
it's
12.
So it's 15 for the crit.
Mm-hmm. An 8
Nice.
for the
Okay.
feather. And that's it. I used my movement. Busted them.
You'll drop that one instantly.
That's my turn.
Okay. A 10 surely misses Mira, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard her yell, yeah.
And we're back to the heartbeat. Oh, jeez, okay. I need
Fuck.
Cassian, Bale, and Renarad to make a dexterity saving throw as a doom and gloom storm cloud appears above you on the beach and bolts of lightning begin raining down on the three of you. Okay.
That'll be a
roll
nat
100 for me as well.
That'd be a
No, that's
19.
Tyler. That wasn't me.
I nat one.
Oh, you did? Okay, I was just about to say.
Yeah, I got
shit,
a- I got a
we're
25.
Just getting it going straight away. Okay.
I got a 19.
Not me yet. I hit
Okay.
like
But I
4 in a
still
row
take
last
half
week.
damage. Just need to remind Mason real quick. I still only take half.
Yes, you do.
wait till you get revival talent and you get to tell Mason I rolled a 10 even when you're not one from now
I
on.
will just mute him and never have to listen to those words.
Dang, that's a bunch of low rolls in 4d10.
Sound
Everyone's gonna take 7 points of lightning damage.
Hell
Is
yeah.
that halved?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, we all succeeded. Well,
The
technically.
7 is the half damage, yeah.
And you said it. Here's my question: do I see this storm cloud?
Oh, jeez.
You got danger sense?
No, I have my reaction. I can uncanny dodge. It's an attack.
Oh. It's not an
So I can
attack
have-
roll. It has to be
Doesn't
like
have
a...
to be an
Yeah,
attack
it's a
roll, does it?
saving.
Yeah, because that's why evasion exists. You have one for saving throws, one for...
Is it different?
I believe so.
Um,
I think it has to be an actual
it says
attack.
when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack.
'Cause I think in 5e, if it's a save, it doesn't count as a... I don't know. It's weird.
Attack.
It's
Yeah,
not
like a attack is like a weapon attack. It's
Or a
That's
spell,
fine.
spell attack
yeah,
or weapon
yeah,
attack.
or a spell
That's-
attack. Yeah,
I was just checking. I'll take 7.
when it's subjecting you to a saving throw.
I'll save my reaction.
I was
and
like,
then
they're not that broken.
we're
They are broken, but they're not that broken.
gonna continue flying down the coast. Renarad.
Ooh, opportunity. I'll run up next to Bale. And I will green
Stab him
flame
in the
blade Vasos.
Bounce it off Bale.
Exactly. on the guy right below me. That's 25 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
You hit 2 zombies with a 25.
So that is 11 fire damage. Plus so 8 more fire damage to that one, and then the green flame jumps to the left guy and does 8 fire damage to him.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
A lot of damage.
Wait, does the jump not do 10?
That's what I said.
No, you said 8. That's what I
So
was
it's
thinking.
10 piercing plus 1 from the weapon, and then eight bounces.
No,
No,
8
8
fire
on
to
the
the
first
first
guy.
guy.
Okay.
And then 10 on the
So
second
this guy is toast. And
Because
this
for some reason the
one-
bounce does more damage than...
Yeah, never understood that
Very
either.
nice. Anything else?
I'll take 10 more feet of movement and just stand above the dead guy now, just so I can
Okay.
keep getting closer to the shore, and that's my turn.
Gotta
Yes.
smell delicious. You just burnt a drowned corpse and now you're standing above it.
Hell yeah.
Cassian will attack the one in front of me because it's 10-foot squares, so I can't attack the one to my right. If
Oh
I
yeah, you'd
step,
technically
because
be
I would
moving
step
this.
out of. Yeah. So I'll attack the one right in front of me with the short sword. It's a 14. Does a 14 hit?
Gene will beat it.
Sweet. I'll roll a d6. So it's going to be 8 slashing damage. Piercing damage, I'm sorry. Is it still
Anything
kicking?
else?
If he's still kicking, I will bonus action and
Yeah, it is still standing. Barely.
take a swing at it with the dagger.
Okay.
That's a +9. That's gonna hit.
Give me the cheese.
And then
Cat wants the cheese.
for the second attack, since it's just the offhand attack, I don't add the modifier and just roll like a flat d4 for the dice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Without the feet.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless you
Heard.
have the feet.
1 damage.
Damage is damage.
Bail.
Yep, that's my turn.
I'm gonna shoot the one that has recently been on fire. Fucking scratch that. I'm gonna misfire. And I'm gonna use my second attack action to fucking try to repair it. Which is Dex plus proficiency. Oh, Tinker's Tools.
You prep that first shot and go to fire, and all that powder just comes flying out the back end.
You got the gun wet.
17, 18 to repair it, which I didn't need that much to repair it. So it's repaired. In classic fighter fashion, because I don't want to waste my turn, I'm going to action surge and take 2 more shots. 17 to hit the one next to me.
Mm-hmm.
For 7 points piercing damage.
Okay. Yeah, its head just goes clean off, and it just drops back into the sand.
And for my next shot, I will look at the one that Cassian's working on and take a shot at him too. It is a 19 to hit.
Sure.
For D10 for 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Drop that one as well.
And I will move 10, 20, 30. And that is my turn.
All right.
Oh, I had my map zoomed in too far. I didn't see the one on the right. Oh, I want that heart to be
Here.
dead.
Since this one's right up on me, I will try to hit it with my staff. Ooh. 11 to hit.
11 will miss.
And then I will bonus action put a little whippy tentacle behind him.
Okay.
And it'll take a little swipe. Damn it. 7.
7 will also miss, unfortunately.
No, probably wouldn't move away.
There it is.
Probably wouldn't move away from him, so I guess I'll just stay right here. Actually, I'd move around. If that's okay, like right here. Get
Sure.
out of the water onto land.
Okay, that same zombie's gonna take a swing at you. Does 15 hit?
No.
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 Okay. Bale. There's the first high roll of the evening. Does 22 hit? Oh, he's got. Check. Yeah, definitely hits. Okay.
Warmed up.
6 points of bludgeoning. Back to the harpy. Let's see. Of shrieking on the winds in very broken common, cursing the four of you. We are going to action dash, fly further down the coast.
Motherfuckers keep running.
Run around.
How much damage did I take, real quick? I heard that I got hit. I didn't hear how much damage I was.
It was 6 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Turn around and see this motherfucker, and Bezos is thirsty. 15?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. That is 13 plus 5, right? That's the one that doesn't...
18.
Yeah, so 13 plus 5 is 18 total damage.
Just one swift lunge with this blazing rapier known as Vasos, and you bring it low to the sand.
And I will run up here and my turn.
Cassie.
5, 10, 15, 20. Swinging at this guy. With a 21 to hit.
That'll do it.
Coming up behind, scooping this guy with the short sword. That'll be 8 damage from the sword and then 15 sneak attack damage. Because I got a buddy.
That will also be enough.
Yeah.
That 3 of you just making quick work of these drowned men upon the beach.
And then I still haven't seen Mira at this point.
Correct, yeah. Yeah.
I had a hunch that shit was bad, but I haven't seen her yet. I will.
Talking's a free action.
I guess just look at Bale. And you said you can communicate with her. Where is she at? And I will also bonus action and use the help action and give Bale advantage. Well, no, an attack. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, that's it.
Are we
That's
still
failed.
mental linked, Mira? I know we were when you were in the river, but I don't know how long that lasts.
How long does yours last?
That was you. It was your mental link thing.
Oh, it's only 60 feet, so we wouldn't be anymore.
Okay. I don't know where Miss Mira is. That bird thing didn't have anything it was holding though, so she should still be around you.
Cassian will go 20 or 5'10", and then I can't. Yeah, that's just all I'm doing, I guess.
Mirror.
I will. I can bonus action move this whippy thing, tentacle, not whippy thing, up to 30 feet. So I'm gonna move it just to the side of him so I can get another attack. So it's just gonna like pop to the other side of him.
Okay.
And mother 14 to hit.
14 will do it, yeah. With the meets it, beats it.
Okay. For 8 cold damage.
Okay, so that's the tentacle.
And I guess I'll just take my action to hit him with my. Try to hit him with my quarterstaff again. His Eldritch Blast at this point would be. Is a 15 to hit?
Mm-hmm.
Eldritch Blast that close would be disadvantage, right?
Mm.
6 plus.
Is it disadvantage in melee range?
I don't know. I thought it was a ranged attack, and I thought.
What are you doing?
Ranged. I did my quarterstaff, but I was curious if the Eldritch Blast would have been.
Oh yeah, Eldritch Blast, because it's a ranged spell attack within 5 feet.
Alright.
That will be enough to bring that last zombie to the sand. Be the harpy's turn again, and it's gonna just action dash again, just soaring down the coast away from them. Out of initiative. Rennerad, what are you doing? having a brilliant display with your rapier.
I do the most like overwrought, extra cringy but fancy like flourish with Vasos going like just to like sheath it back in its scabbard.
Dun, 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 dun.
Mhm.
But then I look up at everyone and are we chasing that or are we just letting it be?
It could kind of talk. We could maybe get some information out of it about the island, but
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's too friendly.
It did not.
I come around the rock.
you okay, Miss Mira?
It attacked me multiple times. I think we need to get it.
Fair enough.
Multiple times. And I
Yep,
turn
let's
around
follow it.
see my back all scratched up.
Looking at these bodies as she's saying that, does it look like these like zombies were also like killed by her before they became zombies? Do they look slashed up?
They do not. They just look like drowned and just soaked to the very soul.
Cassian's making his way down the beach.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Follow along.
Alright.
Yeah, it's it's
Mira
like
said to follow it.
it's like 180 feet away from you guys right now.
I will
That's
action
within
dash
range.
and bonus action dash.
I won't dash, but as we're following, I'm just gonna take shots until she's out of range.
I'll dash. I'll action dash and bonus action dash, and I'll cover 90.
As long as she's within 320 feet, I can make shots at her at disadvantage.
They make the shots.
First shot is a 16 to hit.
With disadvantage.
Yeah, it's either a 25 or a 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
For 9 points of piercing damage.
You see it just kind of flap and then just dive bomb towards the sand.
I think I got it, Miss Mira.
Oh.
We can go. I didn't think it'd go down that fast.
It's still got the same health bar it had 100 sessions ago.
We should probably go check it for stuff, though.
Cassian's still in pursuit. I'm still bonus action dashing.
I think I
action
got it,
dashing,
Mr. Cassian, but you can loot it.
Chasing to the body.
Okay.
As we're walking.
Is the let me say what?
I just like as we're walking down this beach, if there's anything that looks like a pile of wreckage, items, things that can be looked through, or if it just looks all
Yeah,
like
there's no shortage of wreckage and salvage, parts of boats, vessels, smashed up, anything
Anything
Washed
sticking
up,
out, anything shiny.
ground into the shore. So the two of you run after the corpse of the harpy. Mira, give me a perception check as you're walking after them.
22.
Okay. You find just a bunch of just like timber and splintered parts of vessels, tattered sails, ropes, various, smashed up crates or barrels. Nothing of really note. Everything just caked with sand and salt, soaked to its very core. Two of you going down. Renorad, as you're kind of hanging back, you and just like take a moment and look this way. Realizing behind you there's this pathway that leads up this mountain face behind you, switchback pathway, with the just ruins of what looks to be some sort of settlement. And this switchback leads up and up and up, further up this mountain face until it disappears into the fog and the mist higher up in the mountain's peak.
Thought this beach looked familiar.
Eventually getting to the corpse of the harpy. Kind of a pinkish, yet like human, like kind of like white skin tone with kind of like hues of like pink and like violet mixed into it. The arms of this winged woman are completely enveloped in furls and feathers. From the knee down is like hard, like chitinous, almost like scaly skin with massive talons for feet. She sits there with a wicked, fanged grimace on her face, dead in the sand. Just very primitive clothing, primitive dagger, and a pendant around its neck. This pendant is like the skull of like a small bird, with a series of like black plumage kind of arranged behind it.
Cassian will, like, the second he gets up on this thing, his body in the sand, immediately dropping the short sword and just taking the head off, if I can.
Okay, sure.
Confirming it is dead. And Cassian would probably grab the pendant off its neck after cutting the head off and seeing that being like the only thing of note on this creature, and then he's gonna just take the pendant, take the head, and start walking back over to Bale. Because I imagine I got there
And this
bit
thing
before
is
him.
from this severed head, from the neck, just drips like thick, like dark, like Icarus blood. Like it's not viscous and flows like yours does. Comes out in like clumps as it drops to the sand.
Nice. Once I get up to Bale, I'm just gonna push the head like into his chest and assume he's gonna grab it, because I believe this is yours.
Did she have anything else useful on her?
She had this little trinket, and that's about it.
Alright, let's head back. Unless you think she had a lair that she was flying to?
Three of you can walk back while chatting.
No, if it was a layer that they were flying to, if they were just flying away from us.
Yeah.
Cassian would also give this pendant to Mira once we get back over to them.
And he hands you this like small bird skull pendant with some black feathers.
What's that for?
It was on that thing over there, and you wanted it dead pretty badly.
Thank you.
You are
I'll
welcome.
just kinda take it. You should
There,
love that.
Is there a reason you cut his head off?
Yeah, are you guys carrying that head back? Like, are
I
you
gave it to
carrying-
Bale.
You look over at Bale and he just found a piece of driftwood and he just stuck her head on it and just like left it in the sand.
I was just confirming that she was dead.
There are numerous ways to do that without taking part in such barbarism.
I wouldn't say it's barbarism.
You
I feel
hack
like
the
it was a
head
pretty.
off of a corpse.
I feel like it was a pretty clean cut.
Whichever way you describe it, I just want you to know, Cassie, this is a civilized troop.
Do apologize, and I will try to think better about the image that I am portraying on the group.
You know, Bale over there, you might hate Lathandrites with all he's got, but I don't know that he would
Oh, I know.
go around vandalizing their corpses.
Now he just puts their head on sticks. As he's. Is that what you said you did?
Yeah.
Yeah. As he's.
There's just a piece of driftwood with a harpy head like 10 feet back as I'm walking back to you.
Bale, did you ever
I didn't think you would either,
vandalize
but.
Lathandrite corpses?
Vandalize? No, I didn't fight anybody that was a big enough leader to leave a message with.
If it's leaving a message, that's one thing, but this is just crude.
It wasn't my bounty. I left it on back there.
Anyway, I think I found a path up the mountain. It's right over there.
Alright.
Do you wanna.
Unless you wanted to cut the heads off all these corpses over here, all the drowned men.
If you would like it, I will.
I most certainly would not.
And I shall refrain, and we can make our way up this windy ass path.
How kind of you. I'll just start walking.
Just follow.
I'd be watching the skies because Bale knows his gun is not quiet, so he's like making sure nothing else flying around comes to deal with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cassian's following.
So we set out on this path. Of a steep incline, switching back and forth. Beneath the dirt, overgrown tree ferns and everything, there is a staircase on this path. It is visible in some sections. Eventually, you find yourselves amongst a few ruined buildings. Entire walls, roofs, various aspects of them completely missing, blown apart. Rock and timber still lay amongst the dirt, reclaimed by nature.
Does it look like there's anywhere that could provide any type of shelter? Or is it all just completely...
You could definitely find some shelter if you arrange things your own way, or there are, there's one of the buildings that still has part of its roof, so there is, some, you could have a roof over your head, technically.
We want to keep going? Does anybody need to rest at all?
I'm okay to keep
It's been
going.
a pretty long day.
I'm okay, depending on what we run into.
I don't know that I'd trust any rest I receive on this island.
We're just not gonna sleep the whole time we're here?
No sleep.
Oh, we've only been here a couple hours at this point.
Alright. Has it been?
Yeah,
From the
it's been
start of
been
our...
like
since we
5 or
jumped off
6.
of...
Yeah, like 5, 6, 7 hours, yeah.
We're pushing like noon.
Oh. How the fuck would I tell? It's always sunny outside.
I wonder who
Not our
fucked
fault.
that up.
Should we take a look-see around here before we push on?
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, see if there's any.
Please. Yeah, I'll
Any
start searching
information
around
is good
in the
information.
buildings.
Mira, as you go into this first building, go and make a investigation check for me.
12.
12. Good. It's kind of the like just destroyed ruins of what once was like a maybe like a stone or like a clay home or building built into the side of this mountain. Everything is just in disarray, smashed to bits, reclaimed by nature. But what does stand out to you, in the center of this ruined building, there is a headstone. Just in the middle of the room, embedded into the dirt floor of this building.
Can I read what it says?
It reads, Xanatos, you always be remembered. In each of these few buildings that you explore, kind of the same thing. Each one of them having a headstone in it with a different name: Pelorn, Magnus, and Opie. You'll all be remembered.
All right. I didn't find anything but a bunch of headstones.
Looking, because you said it's a like cluster of busted up buildings, was correct?
Yep.
Is there anything like just looking around that I don't know, maybe it looks like there's been like foot travel through it?
Give me a investigation
Like-
check.
11.
11. I mean, there are some like boot marks spread throughout, but nothing like
Apparent.
stand
out.
like super apparent or stand out. Yeah, but it, like
Okay.
if you looked hard enough, you could find a print in the ground that could be like the heel of a boot.
Yeah. And now, like, how, like, I guess high scaling is this?
This pathway
Mountain.
keeps going up.
Yeah.
And up. The top of this mountain is shrouded in mist,
Okay.
but the switchback path keeps continuing to go up and up.
Does it look like there's any kind of like break in the trees that we can see, like that would give us reason to believe there may be like other buildings or any kind of like established infrastructure up
Yeah,
along
if
this
you
mountain side?
look up, as this pathway keeps switching back, there's more ruins and things the higher and higher it goes.
Okay. So we keep on keeping on.
Yeah. It doesn't look like there's any sign of like somebody who's been here recently, right? Like no foot trap or like
Nah, that's what I. Nothing that stood out.
you
Continue.
think this leads up to where Big Boy is? Because if that's the case, we should long run or try to
I
find him.
can't imagine we're gonna make it all the way up there, anyways. Like before, we need to rest.
Okay.
I think we just keep an eye out and look for something safe and defensible along the way.
Agreed.
Sounds good.
Is it still? Are we still like in the eye of this storm, or is it stormy?
We are in sunlight.
You're in sunlight, but like your view of the horizon in every direction is just dark storm,
Okay.
lightning, thunder clouds hanging above the sea.
We're like on the edge of it because when we were near the shore, the storm and lightning was happening behind you.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like the whole island is not touched by it, but everything around it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We continue up this switchback path, coming through small clusters of just desecrated settlement. In some parts, Renorad especially would notice, like deep, just like scarring, like in the mountain or through one of these buildings, just a clear line. Something or some force destroyed this place and left its mark and its scar upon the land.
I have a feeling it looks similar to the scar put in the bastion.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm. Eventually we get higher up the mountain, passing this layer of mist. Foliage and trees begin to grow again, lining the pathway. We find ourselves on it looks to be like a ruined like temple or like altar grounds. Who's leading the group right now?
I'd be staying in the middle because I'm not at full health anymore.
I'll be doing it. Why not?
Okay. Give me a perception check.
No one else wants to step up. Let the old man step up.
Age before beauty.
22.
Okay. Renorad leading the group. Kind of the first one up a set of multiple stairs that lead up to this altar. The ground beneath you is torn up. Nature has overtaken it. But you're the first one to spot a not massive by any means. Maybe the size of like a large like elk or like deer. A bronze metallic skinned, very young drake standing in the center of this altar. Eyes gazing off across the vastness of this island. A warmth, the presence that you've been carrying with you, this blade, Vasos, kind of this calming sensation falls over your person. What do you do?
You said it's just looking out, like over the land.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just peeking up over the, like as I'm walking the stairs, I can just barely see it.
Yep.
Slowly, I put my hands out, slowly back up until I'm like hidden again. And I turn to the others. I'm like, there's a young dragon up there.
Did he see you?
I don't believe so.
Well, perfect. That is what we are here to do, is it not?
No. We're here to find medical help, not to slay dragons.
I thought we were here to kill a dragon.
Am I incorrect? Am I misremembering?
You're here to find
That
cure.
that blue one did take
Exactly.
out our boy, so I'm okay with taking that one out. But
This one's not blue.
yeah,
What color is it?
It's like a bronze. And actually, I looked down at Vasos. It's bronze.
Well, you don't seem very worried. You've dealt with this before. What should we do?
I don't know. The path leads through, I think. We try to sneak by it.
Maybe you should
Just
talk
sneaking
with
by it, I can do that.
you might be able to talk to it with Vasos.
I mean, I could probably talk to it on my own.
Well, I mean, I imagine you have a more like you have a trump card with Vasos.
Didn't seem to stop the last one.
Last one was big and blue. Chromatics don't usually like metallics, I don't think.
I'm not saying they do. I'm just saying. I don't know if there's
Instead
any.
of worrying about the politics of lizards, could we figure out what we're doing?
Should we try to sneak by?
Yeah, we can try to sneak, and then you got to talk to it if it notices us.
Sounds good to me.
Sneaking on by.
You lead the way.
All right, I'll kind of creep back up the stairs to see if it's still just chilling.
Yeah, you like creep, and there's this like ledge that where like the earth is like deformed. You have to pull yourself up to get to like the next tier. And so you creep up and poke your head right there, Renarad, and you're met like face to snout with this young dragon. It's kind of curled up, like sliding across the ground, like trying to be stealth mode, like a dog would. And
Plan B,
when
make
your
an
eyes meet,
ally.
it goes ah, and like backs up.
In Draconic, I was like, hello there. Just keep my composure.
General Kenobi.
Speaking back in Draconic, is you speak Draconic? Whoa.
Of course.
I mean, who are you and why are you here? I'm Bulgertooth, the guardian of this place. No one gets through without me noticing.
I'm Renrad, and I pull myself up over the ledge and stand up my whole 6.5 feet.
And it kind of sits up like on its hind, like a dog would, kind of doubling your size, but still a very young dragon, as you can tell.
Mhm.
And just, well, Renorand, who are these people behind you?
They are my servants, of course.
Servants, huh?
Have you not heard of me?
I have not. And someone that comes here with servants doesn't sit well with me. You three. Do you serve this man? Does he reign over you with power and cruelty?
Is this in common?
Yes.
You
Well,
might
it
think he
is.
does.
Anything that one there, he's a little crueler than all of us.
Do you unwillingly serve this human? I, Fulgertooth, can shatter these bonds for you. You can be free once more.
This old man's kind of our friend. We're a party.
Bulgertooth, we appreciate that.
Your
The
party?
only thing,
Wait, so are you guys adventurers?
Yep.
Yes.
And why have you come here?
Why have we
seek-
come here?
We've been over this.
We seek a renowned healer who we've heard is on this island. It's
Okay.
kind of a loose thread, you could say, and we're just hoping for the best.
Make a persuasion check. Well, Master, this great healer that you speak of, he's no longer here. So, think you
But he-
best should be going, huh?
He-
Did you
he
come here
was
to
though.
slay a dragon, did you?
No, I've done that once already. I have no desire to do so again.
Yeah.
Look, and I'll hold Vasos in the scabbard up. Do you know of the Moonblades?
Kind of gets up off of its hind end into like a four-legged kind of like defensive stance and just, well, Moonblade. I know nothing of these Moonblades or your tales of, who did you say you were again? Renorad?
Yeah, I was being a little facetious.
Oh, look,
at that
here,
point.
it's my duty, it's my destiny to guard this place from evildoers and interlopers, and I'm only supposed to allow adventurers that are pure of heart through.
Is there a test for that?
When you say pure,
I just don't think you fit but you said you have servants. That doesn't seem very pure to me. You're supposed to come here to break the cycle. I mean, you're supposed to be formidable foes for me to vanquish and cast down this mountain.
So about this cycle.
Vulgartooth was it?
Fulgertooth.
Vulgartooth. Okay. Listen, we have come here with the purest of intentions. We have a fallen comrade. who comes from a place that is beset upon by a very serious illness. And he had it himself, and we were helping him search for a way to treat this illness to cure his people. When
As you're talking, he's kind of like taking a few steps closer to you, like giving you a big like sniff, like putting like his muzzle like on your like breast and like just.
Tragically, when we were performing a duty for what was the fucking Daggerford?
I've heard of it.
This friend of ours was slain by some gnolls, and
Knowles, I've heard of those too.
we're not here at his request, but we are here in his honor, trying to find the cure, find anything that might help his people in his stead. And if that is not pure intentions, then I honestly don't know what is.
Make another
We might
persuasion
not
check.
be the purest of hearts, but we have the purest of intentions, I assure you. Oh my god. 11.
Well, your words don't impress me, but my insight tells me that you're speaking the truth. Which one of you has the ring?
I think.
I smell it.
Run around.
I believe Renarad has it.
The ring?
The
Yeah, the
ring
ring
that
that-
Flint had.
I don't
From-
have Flint's ring. I thought we put that on Nalaxi. Not Nalaxi, Nejao.
I don't think so.
No, I think it's in our party inventory. Yeah, the pearl ring of Bahamut.
Yeah, it's in the party inventory. So one of us has it. I think the only thing I left on Flint was the note to his brother and like his normal clothes and things.
Which one of you has it? I can smell it.
I'll pull it out,
Pull it
as I
out.
supposed to do.
Yeah.
Do you know this ring?
I do. Belongs to my teacher. How did you get this?
Oh, that ring. I'm a fucking idiot. I thought we were talking about what we took off of Flint. Like, his, like, family thing. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Mm-mm. No, the
The Bahamut ring.
the Constitution one he attuned to.
Yeah, I gotcha.
We won this.
We won this, yeah.
Won it?
Yeah, they're the
Doing what?
champions of Neverwinter.
Yeah, there was a big tournament.
You're champions of
They
Neverwinter?
are.
Indeed.
Oh, my cousin Davian told me about that.
Well, you stand amongst 3 of the 4 most recent champions.
Yeah. What's the King of Neverwinter's name?
Lord Neverember?
Pam? Easy. What is the crest of Neverwinter?
Checks note.
Sucks.
Probably something I wrote down.
I don't have it written down.
It's really pretty. It's a just start trying to
One of you
explain
has like
it.
one of you has
Oh,
prestidigitation. You can just
it's
make it show.
it's so pretty. It is. It's like it's white. It's like a white and blue tabard, and it has a blue shield on it.
Yep.
Does it have a moon?
Mm-mm.
That's like 3 different
Oh, stars.
like
There's 3
yeah, like
stars.
snowflake like star things on it. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Come with me.
Follow. You guard this place all by yourself? Not that you're not capable. Seems like it'd get pretty lonely up here by yourself.
I do my best. It's just my teacher and I. One day, I'll be big and strong enough to take on Sparkrender myself. The cycle foretells it.
Sparkrender, the big blue angry one.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna take him on?
One day I will, when I get big and strong enough. One day when I'm old enough, I will.
Yeah.
You bet I will.
I bet you'll do great.
Come with me. He kind of like charges down the path.
Ah, yes, when you're an adult brass dragon and he's an ancient blue dragon, you definitely win that fight, is what I'm thinking in my head.
Boogertooth has hopes, dreams.
Inspirations.
Hey, he can join us and we can make it work, but I don't think. Like, as he ages, it ages, so it's not gonna get any better.
He's charging down the path, leaping deftly from boulder to boulder to. All right, try to keep up.
Easy peasy.
Up this switchback path through ancient pathways, destroyed villages, ruined temples. You eventually reach the summit of this mountain. Says, through there, you will find my teacher, Master Gata. He has the answers you seek. Don't try anything funny. I'll be watching.
Thank you.
Walking
What was it?
through a desecrated, completely destroyed temple, outstretching on a thin bridge, the pinnacle of this summit, the only thing remaining intact, a brilliant, perfectly carved statue of the deity Padra. Mira, you would immediately recognize this. The embodiment of balance and enlightenment amongst the ruins and overgrowth of this place. A golden monument to his eternal teachings. On this thin bridge, a dark-skinned human male, elderly, wearing white robes. On the back of it, the platinum visage of a dragon.
Thank you. To hear a little gasp as Mira saw the sight, and I would just immediately approach.
This person has their back towards you. Mira, you approach, and a voice calls, "Ah, welcome, young one. It has been a long time since I've felt the presence of another follower of Padra.
Yes. Hello?
Hello. What is your name? I am Gata, the great teacher.
My name is Mira. Would she have heard of Gata? At all?
How great is he?
Gata is someone that you have studied only in text. Gata, unconfirmed by your beliefs and your teachings, may or may not be a human. Some believe Gata is an avatar of Padra himself. Some say he is a enlightened elder. But one of the few remaining practitioners of the way that remain in the realm.
Can't believe I'm meeting you. I've learned so much about you.
And what do they tell you of me, young one? It has been too long since I have been to the mainland.
And they speak of your dedication and your balance, your teachings. They say that you might not be human. I know that kind of sounds silly, but
God laughs. Well, here I am. I'll let you be the judge. Now, who are your friends? Surely you've come here for a purpose, yes? That's my companion. Wouldn't have let you through. He finally turns to face you. Completely bald, elderly, like dark, like saddle brown skinned human man. Cradling in his arms probably about like a volleyball sized bronze scaled egg.
this is
And starts taking
Renrad.
some steps towards the four of you, and he kind of walks like very loose and lengthy.
This is Renarad and Theo and Cassian, and we have
Give a
come here
like
because
respectful bow.
our most recent companion, who is no longer with us, was seeking a cure for a disease that has ravished his people, and we thought we would honor him by trying to find that cure, even after his death. And we won this ring, and that kind of led us here.
A noble pursuit. But I must say, it pains me to hear that you won such a treasured relic in competition. But that is neither here nor there. As we say, it is what it is. You four are here now. I can help your friend with his ailment.
Well,
Is he here?
He's no longer with us. He moved on.
As everyone does at some point in their life.
Mhm.
We must all move on,
But his affliction
but never
still...
forget.
His affliction
You say
still
his
affects
people.
many of his people.
Indeed. What is this affliction? Tell me of it.
Flux fire?
Yeah. Flux fire.
Or flex fire?
Looks evil.
And
Have you heard of it?
I have not. Is this a man-made affliction? Or something sinister?
our ally seems to think it was partially caused by the fire giants that his people work for.
Fire giants. Ignatius, noble, proud people. But violent and reprehensive are their ways. I can help your friend and his family. I can create a tincture, a cure for you to bring back to the mainland. But you, must do something for me. Does that seem fair?
Does Master Denton?
Reckon it
Fair
does.
to me?
You see, many, many moons ago, I cast off the privileges of this life to uphold a cycle, to achieve balance. And what better place to find balance than this place here? A place of chaos, turmoil. I'm sure you've seen the beast below, the
Yeah.
undead on the shores, and the blue terror that reigns supreme here. But as you can see, there is peace amongst the chaos. Look around you. There is nothing that will harm you here. See, me,
Looks down at a bite mark on his arm.
and he looks down at this egg that he's cradling. I play an important role in the cycle of this island. Time and time again, for centuries, two powerful beings rise up, one blue, one bronze, perfectly equal in strength and cunning, of opposite flight. By birth, they are meant to feud. Every year, one of these hatchlings is born, and they take their first breaths into the world, one under my tutelage, the other under the tutelage of this dreadful place. Some years the bronze will gain ground, some years the blue, but mostly it is a stalemate. But a few years ago, a group of adventurers just like yourselves came here. You are not the
Fucked it
first
all.
people I have talked to. Trust me. They traveled here, and something upset the precious balance of this place. And Sparkrender, as we know him now, has ascended in strength. I've seen many, many iterations of Sparkrender, Fulgurtooth. They are born over and over again, with the sole purpose to feud with each other, and for one of them to reign supreme over this island. I need you for to assist him, Foggertooth, in retaking this island. Tip the scales in one direction. Yes?
How?
It is his destiny to have this fight, and if he is to succeed, he will move on, make his own way in this world. And I will raise yet another young Foggertooth. The sparkrenders of this place, they do not move on. They consume and destroy until there is nothing left. Such is the way of the chromatic flight.
What's the point?
I have yet to figure that out myself. But I remain ever vigilant in my stead. There once was a full village, a whole temple to Bahamut, the great deity of the metallic drakes. A true god. But this place was destroyed by Sparkrender, and I am the only one that remains. All of my clergy wiped out, burned to ash, or turned to undead.
At least one of them escaped to sell the ring, though. Yes?
Yes, that was one of my students. He was not supposed to sell this ring. But as we say, it is what it is.
You want us to help him out there take out the big blue one that almost blew up our house?
Precisely. Foggertooth is young, but he is fierce. He has not faced many dangers in this life, even though his sole purpose is to do just that. Metallic drakes are beings born of justice, truth, perseverance. I'm sure you would know this, wouldn't you, swordsman? Glances over at you, Renarad.
I do indeed.
I've seen someone like you before. A lone wanderer. Came here for guidance. Long, long time ago. But you have friends.
He's alright, I guess.
I have not truly been alone for a long, long time. But guidance is something I always seek.
Well spoken. Loneliness, to some, may be a curse, a plague, a reason for sorrow. But once you let go of such things, loneliness provides enlightenment, true scale and depth of what you are capable of, what this world is about. I have learned much in my stead here alone, but I would much rather have my clergy with me. And that is where I see promise in the four of you. What guidance do you seek? I see chaos and illusion within you. You put up a facade, high walls, quite the climb for your companions. But once they scale them, you are wholehearted, forthcoming, and very brave.
I seek a path to lower that wall and remove some of the consequences of my past actions. Remove some of the ties that bind me currently.
We cannot remove the things we have done from our lives. Only make better and let go. Move on. Your past does not define you, although it is a scar in your journey. Do not let this scar be what other people see. And as for your path, think you have a fitting teacher on your hip. Listen to the blade. Listen to its stories, its tale. You have much to learn.
I appreciate the wisdom.
Yes. Yeah, you do remind me of this wanderer. He also had chaos and turmoil in his heart and came looking for a path.
Do you know his name?
He only told me to call him the Lone Wanderer. He came here on his own accord, all alone. Made it to this very summit. I do not know where he is now, but something tells me he is just fine.
Well, I hope to one day achieve the same state of being just fine.
Yes. That is all one can hope for in this life, is being fine. Now, what say you of my request? Will you help an old man restore sacred balance to a time-lost place?
I mean, we got her, right? For Flint?
Of course. Amir just
For fun.
answers without even. Of course we will.
Do you
I
have
will.
any tips or helpful things to deal with a big dragon? Didn't go so hot last time.
Maybe we can
Yes.
rest here as we
Sure.
discuss it.
I think Bale was already like crisscross and like fucking with his gun and just like already had relaxed a little.
Cassian stance.
There
Friends?
is not much room, but you can stay here. I have a cellar under the temple I've been staying in. It isn't much, but this monument behind me is a testament to the endurance, to the cycle, the spirituality of this place.
Appreciate it.
All I need is for you four to put some weight on the scales of fate.
That I
Sounds
think we
good to
can
me.
do.
As this conversation fades out, the mist of this mountaintop overtaking everything, whooshing back up into the thunderstruck doom and gloom of the sky. That is where we will end our session.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Alright.
Hope you enjoyed episode 1.